You're watching a P-Rob Media production.
What's up, DiaBEAST family? It's your boy, Percy Robinson, coming at you with another smash hit video. Now today, I know I don't normally do these dessert videos, but I had to do this dessert video for you guys because I've been getting a lot of emails talking about, hey, Percy, why don't you do, sweet dessert videos? The answer to that is, I don't know. I guess I was afraid to really do these sweet desserts because I really wasn't that experienced in doing these healthy desserts until I found a recipe. Well, I've been experimenting with this recipe for a while, hence why I haven't posted in, I guess, 3 weeks. And also I've been helping other people produce their videos. So I did this chocolate cheesecake. And when you guys see this recipe, it is so easy. It's only a few ingredients. I know you guys are gonna love it. You can make this on the holidays, bring this to the family, and they will be so amazed on how good it tastes and how healthy it is. All the ingredients that I'm going to be using is all natural ingredients, If you do have a nut allergy, I would just not, you can still watch the video, but I wouldn't suggest, cooking this or making this. And this is an actual non-baked cheesecake. So I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty excited that I bursted into the sweet vegan desserts. I'm pretty proud of myself. I think I'm gonna pat myself on the back. Hear ye. Thank you, no applause needed. But anyways, with all that being said, I want you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. And I'll see you on the other side. Holla at ya, boy. Roll the intro.
Okay, DiaBEAST family, the first thing we're going to do is run some hot water inside a bowl. Usually you're going to want to set these cashews overnight, but since I didn't have the time, I'm going to put it in hot water and I'm going to let it sit for about 2 hours. Now while that is sitting for 2 hours, I'm going to start building the crust to my pie. So what I'm going to use about 1.5 cups of almonds. Now we're going to blend the almonds until it is nice and has like a dusty type of texture, kind of like this. And once we get this type of texture, we are going to add our dates. Now these dates are already pitted, but if you don't have pitted dates, make sure you pit them before you put them into the blender. Now I use the whole container of the dates because with this amount of almonds, it just didn't bind as well. And since the dates are going to be used as a binding agent, we want to make sure the texture and consistency looks exactly like this. So now that we have our pie crust already ready to go, we're going to take our parchment paper, spread it out, and then we're going to use, I don't know the name of this thing, but it is something you put your cheesecake in. So what you're going to do is you're going to flip it on its back and you're going to trace an outline around the circle. So when you make your cuts, it fits inside the cylinder. And then you take your kitchen shears or whatever type of scissors that you do have and just cut around the outline until it's completely cut, I guess. I'm not I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty nervous making this at first because I really didn't know what I was doing. As I said in the beginning, I was experimenting with this recipe, and I finally perfected it, and I was pretty happy by the way it turned out. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put the parchment paper on the liner, and then that's where I'm putting my pie crust inside and flattening it just like that. So I usually start off with my hands and just push everything outwards to make sure it has a nice height on the outside. Once I get to the levels that I want, I'm going to use just something flat to just smooth everything out, just like this. Now make sure you're ready for a workout, because this is kind of a workout here, and you gotta have the forearms to do it. You feel me? So now it is to my liking. I'm going to put this in the freezer for 1 hour. So now my cashews are already ready. I'm going to put it into my blender, and I'm going to blend this up. Now you want to blend this until you get a nice smooth texture. And once you get that nice smooth texture, now you can start adding all of the ingredients inside. So I used a chilled can of coconut cream. I usually put it in the refrigerator overnight so it chills. So now I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. And then this is where the magic happens, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to put about a half a cup of cacao powder, and then I'm going to just generously add some maple syrup. Once I have all the ingredients inside, I'm going to give it a nice blend, and look how beautifully mixed that is and chocolatey that is. Ladies and gentlemen, this is smelling amazing. So I'm taking a spoon, and all the excess that just put up on the side, I'm just pushing it all down. Once everything's pushed down, I'm going to give it another blend to make sure everything is nicely infused. Nothing goes to waste, ladies and gentlemen. So now I'm adding a little bit of the coconut liquid in there to smooth everything out, just a little bit as it's going. Now I'm really liking the texture, so I'm going to take the blade out, and I'm going to put the filling inside. And then once I put the filling inside, I'm going to take my spatula and smooth everything out to make sure everything is nicely and evenly distributed, just like this. And look how beautiful that looks. I'm going to put this in the freezer for about 4 hours. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it takes time, 4 hours. But once that is in the freezer, I'm going to start with my toppings. So I wanted to put a little bit of pizzazz to this. So I went and bought some toffee, some chocolate toffee, and I'm going to break this up. I'm going to put it in a plastic bag and just break it up just like that, because I'm just going to sprinkle it, give it a nice little dusting on top. That's what I'm going to use this for, because I want to make it look good and taste amazing. So now I'm going to add my strawberries. So make sure these strawberries are nice and fresh, and make sure you wash your strawberries. So this is where my design comes into. This is where you can get creative. Now you can cut these however you want to do it, but I decided to do vertical cuts because my idea behind this is I wanted to do like a little outer layer on the outside of the cheesecake. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just making nice little thin cuts. Once everything is done, I know 4 hours just passed just like that. Time flies when you're having fun, right? So I am going to design my pie. So this is the fun part, ladies and gentlemen. We already did the hard part. This is the fun part. This is where we can get creative, have fun, make this beautiful, amazing design, impress your family and friends. So yeah, this is my favorite part. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if this is something that you would would love to do, drop something in the comments below. Let me know if this is something that it's easy enough to make to impress your family. I know the holidays are coming. Drop a comment below. I would love to hear from you because I like to make these dishes really easy to make for you. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to put it back in the freezer for about 30 minutes. And now that it's sat in there for 30 minutes, it is ready to eat. This is my favorite part, eating. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we are all done. It is time to impress your family and friends. And we out this. Peace.
Welcome back, DiaBEAST family. Welcome back, baby. Now, wasn't that video amazing? So, as you can see, it's only a few ingredients. I'm not going to hold you too much longer, but I just wanted to make sure that, you know, you guys saw my face at the end of the video. You feel me? But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and end on this note. If you eat good, you live good, and you feel good. And don't forget to tune in, tell a friend, and subscribe. Holla at ya, boy. Peace.